They're a little bit late. We'll greet them as they join the lesson. Let's have a look at our picture. All right, Miss Jasmine, I'm going to give it to you. Let's have a look and see. What can you tell me about the picture?
I see some t-shirts. They are quite old.
They're very old. What are they?
Yes.
Hmm. Let me just quickly greet. Good evening, Anesta.
Hello, Miss Eve.
Hello. Did I just have you in a lesson?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Good to see you again. Welcome to my lesson. We just had a lesson now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Anesta. We're talking today. We've just started. So, Miss Jasmine, tell us what is it? Old what? Pieces of clothing.
Yes. They are t-shirts.
Yep, they are. They are old t-shirts. Okay, so we can talk about tonight. We're going to talk about recycling. We're going to read about the life cycle of a t-shirt and how we can recycle t-shirts. So it's a lovely activity, lovely lesson tonight. Let's have a look and see. What do you see in this picture? Mr. Nikon, what do you see in this picture?
Uh, yeah, um, I think this picture make me think what uh, what uh, what what do with the our t-shirt
Yes, yes. So in this pile,
keep
yep. And in this pile,
donate.
donate means to give away. All right. So we are putting the clothes, sorting the clothes for keeping or giving away. We normally do that at the end of winter or the beginning of summer or the beginning of winter for summer clothes. Over here, Miss Jasmine, what can you tell us about this picture?
Hmm. I guess
Hmm.
some old clothes will recycle and make into new clothes.
Ah, okay, let's have a look and see. A sewing corner for turning old t-shirts into new dresses. Well done, Miss Jasmine. All right, so there we go. Today's topic question is what can we do with old t-shirts? Has anybody got ideas? Miss Anesta, do you have any ideas what we can do with old t-shirts?
Yeah, actually, we can donate for other people to use. We can
Correct?
make like a second hand
Yes.
t-shirt. We can sell on the flea market, and
Mm.
we uh, we also can use this for maybe for younger sister to
Pass me down.
use.
In English we say pass me down. It's called pass me downs to the younger siblings.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's now I
Okay. There we go. Pass me downs. I'm going to just write it here quickly. Pass me downs.
pass
That
me
would
down.
mean we're giving it to our younger siblings or maybe older siblings that it fits. All right.
Mm.
So there we go. Thank you, Miss Anesta. Our lesson objects for today is use vocabulary to talk about recycling. We're going to use the simple present passive to describe things. And we're going to identify details in a text about recycling t-shirts. Let's get started. Okay, so number one, we're going to have to unscramble the letters to make the correct word or phrase. I'm going to, because there's only 3 of us tonight in the lesson, I'm going to give you each an opportunity to unmute and you've got to shout out the answer. Okay, so we're going to try the first one. All right, so everybody unmute, 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 unmute. It's competition time. It's Friday night. Mr. Nikon, unmute. Miss Jasmine, unmute. Miss Anesta, you've got your mic unmuted. Shout it out. What is the answer?
Chemical.
Chemicals. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so one for Miss Anesta. I'm going to keep track over here in my book. Miss Anesta, you've got one. Okay, everybody, you can unmute. Stay unmuted. And the minute you see the picture and you know the answer, shout it nice and loud. Otherwise, maybe the ladies will be louder than you, Mr. Nikon. You've got to shout. Okay, ready? Next one.
Yarn.
Yarn.
Miss Jasmine, I heard you. Miss Jasmine's got a point. Yarn. It's like wool. All right, next one. Here we come. Come on, Mr. Nikon, you need a point.
Consumer.
Okay. Everybody gets a point. Everybody gets a point there. Well done. Okay, so 2 for the ladies and 1 for Mr. Nikon. Let's keep going.
Transport.
Yes, Miss Jasmine, you got it. 3 points. Let's have a look. Transport. Okay, ready, steady, go.
End up.
Miss Jasmine is on the roll tonight. And up. She's got 4 points. Wow. Okay, let's go. Ready, steady, go.
Upcycle.
Upcycle.
Okay, upcycle. Unfortunately, what can I say, Miss Jasmine? I think you've had an energy drink. Let's have a look. Come on. Mr. Nikon, Miss Anesta, I know you've got this.
Get rid of.
Yes. Okay, Miss Anesta, you've got 3 points. Let's go. Mr. Nikon, you can do this.
Natural
resources.
Yes, natural resource. I'm going to give it to Mr. Nikon. Good job. Natural resources, wood. All right, let's go to the next one.
Recycle.
Okay, everybody gets a point there. Recycle. Mr. Nikon, 3. Miss Anesta, 4. Miss Jasmine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. There we go. Well done, everybody. Now it's your turn to tell me what are some natural resources that you know. Mr. Nikon, you can give us the answer to this one, please. What are the natural resources besides wood? What else can we use?
Research.
What else can we use? Resource, natural.
It's difficult for me because
okay, that's fine.
I forget in this time.
That's fine. We're going to discuss it. Miss Jasmine, Miss Anesta, would you like to add to the conversation? Natural resources.
Yes, I know some natural resources such as water, wood, bamboo, soil, wind, and sunlight.
Okay, those are natural resources. Wind, sunlight. In my country, in my town, we've got wind turbines. So it's huge, massive turbines that use for electricity. When the wind blows, it turns and it creates electricity. So that's a natural resource. Like Ms. Jasmine's mentioned now, wind. We can use wind to create electricity as well. Soil, sand, okay. Mr. Nikon, do you ever recycle? Ms. Anesta, do you recycle?
Yeah, I think sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. Okay, it's a bit difficult to put all the plastics in one bag, or the glass, or the other plastic or glass or tin things in different containers or different things. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. Let's have a look at our vocabulary. We're going to repeat those words. I'm going to say them for you. Just pay attention to the pronunciation. Okay? Have a look at the first one. Yarn, transport, end up, natural resource, get rid of, consumer, chemical, recycle, upcycle. Okay, so I'm going to start with Mr. Nikon. Mr. Nikon, will you read number 2 for me and number 7, please?
Okay. Transport. Chemical.
Lovely. Okay, nice pronunciation. Thank you. Miss Jasmine, number 8 and number 4, please.
Recycle. Natural resource.
Okay. Once again, nice and clear. Natural resource. Miss Anesta, number 8 and number 6, please.
Recycle. Consumer.
Okay, fantastic, everybody. Great job. Nice and clear. I like what I heard. Let's continue. We're going to take a look at the next activity. Okay, so here we go. We're going to type the correct form of the verb that is in brackets. So, how would we complete the sentence? Let me tell you how cotton make. Would somebody like to volunteer? What do you think it should end with? How should it end? Miss Anesta?
Yeah.
How
Yes,
constant in mind.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nikon. Miss Anesta, what do you say?
Let me tell you how cotton is made. Yeah, I think the same as
You agree with Mr. Nikon. Is made is correct. Okay, have a look on your platform. You will see the activity. Okay, and you've got a minute, everyone. Have a look, 1 to 6. And we want to look at these verbs in brackets. And let's complete the sentence with the correct form of verb. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Can you all see the activity?
yes.
Can you
Yes, I see.
Okay. All right. So 1 minute starting now. And don't forget to submit when you have completed the activity. Okay. Time goes by so quickly. You've got half a minute. Sorry, everyone. Time's up. Please submit your activity so I can have a look at your answers. Let's have a look and see. How did you do? Miss Jasmine. Okay.
Oh, number
Miss
1.
Anissa. Wait.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
looking at the answers. You can answer now. Okay. I'm just quickly looking. All right. Thank you. I am forwarding you the correct answers. Let's have a look. Not too bad, everyone. Okay, Miss Jasmine, number 1.
Number 1. Cotton plants are grown on large farms.
Oh, grown. Lovely. Mr. Nikon, number 2.
The cotton is collected and sent to a factory.
Nice work. Okay, Miss Anesta, you know it's your turn. You're up.
After being cleaned, cotton is made into yarn.
Fantastic. Is made. Yes, fantastic. All right, Miss Nikon, your turn. And then Miss Jasmine, and then Miss Anesta.
My old t-shirt is upcycled into a belt.
Yeah, is upcycled into a belt. Nice. Okay, Miss Jasmine.
Number 5. T-shirts go into stores and are sold to customers.
Also, very good. Okay, last one, Miss Anesta.
Old t-shirts are sent to a recycling center.
Okay, really good use of those verbs, everyone. Very good job. Thank you. Can see you've been doing your homework and that you understand the function of the verbs there. All right, so let's continue. We're going to have a look at simple present passive. The function. We use the simple present passive. Let's have a look. Mr. Nikon, can you read that for us? The first one, please.
Yeah. To focus on the thing that the device receives the action.
All right, so it's either does or receives. Okay, to focus on one thing that does or receives the action. What do we say? We focus on one thing that receives the action. Okay, so for present passive, receives the action. The next one, when we don't know, when we are interested in who or what does something. So for simple present, it's when we don't know who or what does something. Okay, so we are not sure. It's passive. We're uncertain. When it's important, obvious or unimportant, who or what does something. Who would like to give us the correct form over here? Okay,
When
Miss
it's
Anesta?
obvious and important.
Correct, correct. Okay, so there we go. When it is obvious or unimportant, who or what does something. Correct. Okay, so in an active sentence, we have a subject, a verb, and an object. Okay, that the object becomes the subject, and in a passive sentence, let's have a look. So here we go. Active sentence, subject plus verb plus the object. Okay. Consumers sent old t-shirts to a recycling center. For a passive sentence, we would say the subject am, is, are, or not, plus past participle. We would say here, old t-shirts are sent to a recycling center. All right, so there is the two different forms. So let's read a text about t-shirts and discuss the questions. Okay, Miss Anesta, would you like to read this passage for us, please?
Okay. T-shirts are a basic part of almost everyone's clothes. Over 2 billion t-shirts are sold every year around the world.
Okay, thank you. Miss Anesta, how often do you wear t-shirts?
Every day. Yeah.
Every day. Correct. Okay, so they are very popular. We've got some questions over here that we want to answer. Sorry, let's go back. 2 questions. Mr. Nixon, how are t-shirts made? That's what we want to know. We want to know, how are t-shirts made? Miss Jasmine, where do t-shirts end up? Do we know those answers? Do you have any ideas? Doesn't have to be right. There's no right or wrong answer. We're just discussing.
Number 2, I guess t-shirts and usually end up in landfill if people don't recycle them.
Okay, all right, good. Mr. Nixon, would you like to answer any of these? Give us your thoughts, your ideas. What happens to t-shirts, Mr. Nixon? When you have finished wearing a t-shirt, what do you do with it, Mr. Nixon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think many our t-shirt are discarded and end up in landfills.
Okay, you say the same thing.
Yeah. The second I think recycling center or thrift store and charity shop.
Charity or
Yeah,
thrift
that's all.
store. Yes. Correct. We can pass it on. Good. So now we're going to have a look at a story. We're going to read the text and we're going to read the correct answer. Okay. So let's start over here. Miss Jasmine, would you like to read the text for us, please?
The store starts with the seed of the cotton plant. The plants are grown on a large farm. The cotton is collected and sent to a factory. There, it is cleaned and made into yarn. The yarn is made into cloth. This is used to make t-shirts.
Hey, if you didn't know, that's quite interesting. How a t-shirt is made from the yarn, how they collect the yarn, how they make the yarn, and then how they make a t-shirt. So now we need to find the answers. So before beginning, we want to have a look at the keywords, okay? So before being made into yarn, cotton is. We want to find the correct answer. Is it A or is it B? So let's have a look. We want to look, first of all, we underline the keywords in the question, in the sentence, and in the two options. So Miss Jasmine, can you give me the keywords for number 1? Okay, good. All right. And then obviously we have got both. The next part is to find the part of the text which includes those keywords and read it carefully. So I'm going to ask Mr. Nixon, can you look at the text and find these words and read the sentence for me, please? Before made yarn, cotton. Okay, so let's have a look together. Okay, and there is, we can see, either cleaned or been sent to the factory. So Mr. Nixon, can you read the answer over here for us, please, where the sentence is?
Yeah. There, it is cleaned and made into yarn.
Okay, so A or B, Mr. Nixon? A or
Yeah.
B?
My answer A.
A,
Cleaned.
and made into yarn. So there we've got the words made into yarn. All right, so the answer is cleaned. Correct. When we choose the correct option, A or B, which matches the information in the text. Good. So let's do another one. Miss Onesta, can you give us the keywords and find the sentence with the answer, please?
Yeah, the keyword as used make t-shirts, and the sentence is the yarn is made into cloth. This is used to make t-shirts.
Okay, and what? That's correct. Okay, there we go.
So
And then your answer.
my answer is A, cloth.
Cloth. There we can see. Okay, made into t-shirts, and the yarn is cloth. Well done. All right, so now we're going to continue. We're going to read this piece over here. Okay, and once again, we're going to look for the keywords. Okay, so have a look and let's see. Number 1, what information on a t-shirt label is mentioned in the article? Let's have a look at the keywords. Information and label. What are our options? A, how to wash the t-shirt, or B, the country the t-shirt comes from. So let's see. Mr. Nixon, I'm going to give you number 1 to look for. Miss Jasmine, I'm going to give you number 2. And Miss Anesta, I'm going to ask you to do number 3. Okay. I by accidentally clicked there. So Mr. Nixon, you've got a heads up. You can look for that information and give us, what do you think is the answer? Looking at the keywords. Okay. Is it how to wash the t-shirt or the country the t-shirt comes from? Information on the t-shirt label. Okay, so Mr. Nixon, can you read the first 2 sentences for us?
Yeah. My name is Nikon. Not Nixon.
Nixon, I don't know why I'm calling you Nixon. I don't know, sorry.
Okay.
Mr. Nikon, let's go.
Yeah, it's the
Can
same
you
name
read
camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 sentences. The first 2, read them for us and let's see if we can get those answers.
Yeah. Just take a look at the label on one of your t-shirts and see how far it came.
So, we want to look at the information, the label. Do we want to look at the label to see how to wash it, or the country the t-shirt came from or comes from?
Itinerary B, the country the t-shirt come from.
Okay, good job. So the label there we can see how far it came. So we want to see how far it came and what country it comes from. It is B. Thank you, Mr. Nikon. All right, let's go to number 2. Miss Jasmine, keywords. Okay. Thank you. And could you find the sentence with those words? Consumers, yes. Consumers, customers. Similar, very similar, same thing. Okay, and what is your answer? Okay, and what is it? Yes, consumers. Thank you. Okay, Miss Anessa, your turn.
The keyword asks consumer. Possibility, yeah, consumer.
Okay, yes.
Consumer.
To find the sentence.
The sentence is you probably have the t-shirt for a while and it is worn, washed and dry again and again. So my answer is B.
Can you read it for us?
Yeah, we possibly wear and wash the t-shirts many times.
Yes, okay, there we see that again and again, so many times. So sometimes in the information, it's not the exact same words, but it does mean the same thing. So for example, wash the t-shirt many times, and yeah, we would say worn, washed, and dried again and again. So sometimes you just got to have a look and see what means the similar, what is similar in the vocabulary, in the words. All right, so guys, we've got an activity. We've got 4 questions for you over here. Remember the reading skills, the steps, And I'm going to ask you to do it in 2 minutes, okay? So you're going to have 2 minutes to do the activity. I'm going to forward it to you on the platform. We'll give you a bit of time to just have a look at it before I start the timer. Okay. So you're going to scan through the paragraph. You're going to look at the keywords, pay attention to them, and decide A or B. Okay. Are you ready? Can I press start?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Time starts now. Okay, a little bit of time left, everyone. Just a heads up. Don't forget to submit your answers. Okay, everyone, can you submit your activity? I want to have a quick look at it. Just quickly looking at everyone's answers. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, everyone. I'm going to once again forward you the correct options. Most of you were correct. Most of them were done really well. So good job. And let's quickly go through the answers. Mr. Nikon, you can do number 1, Miss Jasmine. Number 2, Miss Anesta. Can you do number 3? And Mr. Nikon, number 4. Please, let's see. What are your answers?
Yeah. Number 1, my answer A. Have a few choice to make.
Okay, let's have a look. Throw your t-shirt away. These are keywords first of all. Okay. And let's go for the text. Okay, so have a few options. Well done, because you could see it's the same thing. There we go. Have a few options, choices to make. Good. Number 2, Miss Jasmine. Can you read it for us? Okay, let's have a look in the text. Okay. Washing and making clothes, producing the t-shirt. Okay, nice. Number 3, Miss Anesta.
I chose A at a recycling center.
All right, so once again, there's the information, and well done. Okay, Mr. Nikon, last one.
The last one, my answer A, natural resources.
Okay, to make a t-shirt, a lot of natural resources are used. Let's have a look in the text. Natural resources going to making the t-shirt. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So once again, just to bring your attention, we can see a lot of the answers are maybe not exactly the same, but it is similar. The meaning is similar, and that's what you have to also consider when reading a text. Consider that it could be the same thing, but the vocabulary is different. So you did a really good job with that activity. I could see your answers was really good. So you're identifying the keywords and then looking at those keywords in the phrase. Sorry, I just want to get to that. You did a really good job with that, everyone. So the question I want to ask you, let me just get through all this quickly to get to the question. Have your say. Let's have a look. What do you do when you want to get rid of a t-shirt? Okay, so Mr. Nikon has already told us he would put it into a thrift shop or give it to somebody. Miss Jasmine, what do you do with your old t-shirts?
I think if it expensive, I think the second market.
Okay. Take it to
I
the
win the
second.
second market.
Okay, second-hand
Yeah.
market. Yes.
Second hand. Yeah.
Yes, we would say second-hand
Or
market.
yeah, or upcycling project by
Yes.
by loss.
Yes.
So,
Mr. Nikon,
so
you made an interesting, sorry, I've interrupted you. You've made an interesting comment there. If it offends somebody, then you would rather give it to a second-hand shop. Has anybody ever been offended when you've given them something? Because sometimes we have to be careful, like you want to say, I've got this lovely t-shirt, but it doesn't fit me anymore. Would you like to have it? Has anybody ever experienced somebody saying, no, I don't wear second-hand clothes? Miss Anesta?
Actually, yeah, I used to have this case, like I bought something and it does not fit me. Then I also post it on social media that I need to resell it.
Okay, that's a good one as well. So Mr. Nikon says second-hand stores, we can give it to somebody. If they get offended, then we say, okay, well, we'll give it to the second-hand shop. I think it's very popular nowadays, Miss Anesta, social media. Things that you don't want anymore, we post it, we put a price on it, and it gets sold just like that. So that's very popular in my country, using social media to sell things. We call it marketplace, the marketplace. I don't know what you say in Vietnam, but we would say it's called, like on Facebook, it's marketplace. Anything and everything you can sell on the marketplace secondhand. So, Miss Jasmine, any other ideas? Okay. Interesting. So there's many different things we can do. So let's have a look and see, what does Stella and Audrey say? Okay. Mr. Nikon, can you be Stella? And Miss Ernesta, will you be Audrey? And you can read for us, please.
Okay. How can our t-shirt be upcycled?
I think they can be upcycled into t-shirt bags.
How can you upcycle a t-shirt into a bag?
It's pretty simple. First, we cut off the arms, then we cut the neck area. After that, we decide how deep the bag should be. Next, we cut the line at the bottom of the t-shirt. Finally, we tie the cut lines to finish the bag.
Nice. Okay, so we can see the
Good job.
emphasis here. Good job. I like that. We can see the emphasis here is first, then, after that, next, and finally. It's the process of doing things. Okay, there we go. So the sequence is first, then, after, next, finally. So the activity now, thank you both of you for reading that, is how can an old t-shirt be upcycled or recycled? The activity is, we are going to do it on Chatbox. I have just sent it to you on Chatbox. We are not going to go into breakout rooms because there's only 3 of us. So we will do it on Chatbox and then come back with your answers. All right, so there we go. You can see how can old t-shirts be upcycled or recycled. I want you to copy this and put it into Chatbox with your answers. Okay. So you may start. I'm going to quickly go and fetch something that I want to show you that we've upcycled. And I would like to show you what I've done. So in the meantime, you can start. I'll give you 2 minutes. And please type it in Chatbox for me. First, then, after, next, and finally. What are your thoughts? And I'll be back with you now. Okay. Everybody, are we good?
Yes. So we
Yeah.
type
Okay,
in
so
the chat box.
Chatbox. Type it
Okay.
out for me in Chatbox, and then we're going
Okay.
to talk about it. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Just get you time to think about it. Type it out in Chatbox. Send it to me on Chatbox. And I'm just quickly going to go and collect this item I want to show you. Okay, I want to see some answers coming through on the chat box. Okay, how's it going? Right, there we go. I can see someone's first. Okay. I like that. I'm going to pop it in here. Let's see. I hope it will work over here. Okay. Thank you, Miss Anesta. There we go. That's the first option. Okay. First, we take a photo or a picture of the old t-shirt. Then, good. Then, let me just get my marker out. Then, post it on social media like Facebook, Instagram. After that, when somebody contacts, negotiate the price and go to an agreement. Next, get the buyer's information and call delivery. Finally, get the money, yes, via bank transfer. Fantastic. You have got all the criteria in there, so really good job.
Hello.
Thank you. Okay, nice
Hello.
work. Hello.
Lên
I'm
qua
gonna
cà phê
mute.
không?
Mr. Nikon, I've just muted you. Don't worry. I'm going to copy and paste yours. Okay. Let's copy Mr. Nikon's one. All right. He's also got some nice ideas over here. Okay. Let's go. Let's put it over here. Pop it in there. And paste. Okay. So, Mr. Nikon, I'm going to read yours first. Good job. First, we find the t-shirts, a little new. Then we make an upcycling ideas. Then, okay, after that, we cut and sew old t-shirts to create reusable shopping bags. Next, we decorate them with some details. Finally, we have a bag and its eco-friendly alternative to plastic bags. Good job. I like it. I love the ideas, and I'm going to do our last one, Miss Jasmine, your idea. Good ideas, everybody. Good writing. Managing to use all the steps. First, let's go through this. First, sort the t-shirts to decide which ones to keep or donate. Then choose the t-shirts you want to upcycle into new items. After that, cut the fabric into desired shapes or pieces for your project. Next, sew or glue the pieces together to create something new, like bags, pillow covers. And finally, use or gift the upcycled items, reducing waste and giving new life to old fabric. Fantastic, everybody. Really amazing effort. Great job. Good writing as well. I'd like to show you some upcycled, and you've already mentioned it, but this is not with a t-shirt. These are jeans. This is a pair of old jeans. It's a bag. Mr. Nikon, you did mention a t-shirt, making it into a bag. So I know it's a bit difficult to see. There's a pair of jeans. There's the pockets, the jean pockets. There's the zip and all that. And it's made into a shopping bag with some pretty little decorations.
It's so cute.
There's the shopping bag, and there's the back of the bag. You can see it's a pair of denims, and they've been upcycled as a bag. And the other item I've got here, which is really interesting, it's a chip packet. It's Simba chips. Simba chips. Yeah, the lady sells it at the market. She uses any bag, any bag. She uses the dog food bags. She uses the washing powder bags, any bag. And then she makes it into pretty little bags for the ladies' makeup, for children's stationery, and all the different chip packets. So that's upcycled, recycled, and you can make money. Sell it on eBay or sell it and negotiate a price, Miss Anesta, on social media. Right, so those are some ideas. And also jewelry. They make t-shirts with, take old t-shirts and they make jewelry with it as well. So there's a lot to do. So today, everyone, we spoke a lot about recycling today. So it was a good conversation. Recycling and upcycling. Okay, so you were able to listen to the keywords, identify information from our paragraphs, and get the correct answers. Okay, so really good. Your pronunciation was nice and clear, but I would suggest we work a little bit on the S sound when we pronounce words, just the S, that you pay attention to the S sound. So ideas were great. Your writing was great today. Really a great effort for a Friday night. I'm really impressed. Let's go back to the beginning and have a look and see. What do we see at the end of the lesson? What can we do with our old t-shirts? We've decided, we've had lovely ideas. Really enjoyed your ideas tonight. So let's see, can you use vocabulary to talk about recycling? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Got good ideas. Number 2, can you use simple present passive to describe things?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And number 3, identify details in a text about recycling t-shirts. You were definitely able to do that today, and that was really done well. Yes, so don't forget to do your homework for your next session. And I would really love to hear from you rating tonight's session. I would love to hear your feedback. It's really important. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope you have got lots of nice things planned and that you have a rest because you're not working. And hope to see you soon. Thank you for joining me tonight, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
It's a pleasure. Bye-bye,
Bye.
everyone.